Greetings, friends and future friends. This video I call Studio Shop Videos. Now, if you're like me and you don't have a lot of money to pay somebody to come in and fix and repair things in your studio, you got to do it yourself. So I'm going to show you how you can fix and repair and adjust things in your studio. That way you can get back to work creating, whether it be videos or music or whatever you're a creator of. So let's go see if we can find something to fix. So when you're bringing clients into the studio, you need to have a nice clean bathroom. I offer hand sanitizer and antibacterial soap. I also have a melting pot there in the corner. And when I start the melting pot up, the place smells wonderful. A nice clean bathroom will make your clients feel more at home. So as we've shown in the previous parts of this video, you want your clients to come to your studio and be comfortable. Well, one thing that makes them uncomfortable is something like this. Hey, toilet doesn't flush. So what we're going to do today is we're going to fix that. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the lid. Now, I have a lot of rusty buildup. I have well water, so I have a real high iron content in my water. So you see a lot of rust in the bottom, but I keep it clean and everything's working right. But let's identify the problem. We can see right here that this nut, it won't stay tight. It's pretty stripped out. So what we're going to have to do is replace this whole arm. So first thing we're going to do is unclick it from the bottom part right here. Take the chain off the arm. And what I'm going to do is flush the commode. And I'm also going to go down here and turn the water off. That way you don't have the noise of the toilet filling up. So now we just have this arm, and because it's stripped, it's easy to take off. And remember, this nut right here is a left-hand thread. So you righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, that's not going to work, because when you go left, it tightens up. But we know it's stripped out, so let's get rid of it. Pull it out of there, slides right off, and then this slides right out of there. And it looks good. Now, we're going to replace it with this new one. And I can see we already have a problem. This is made for a tank that has the arm on the lever straight level with the commode, but I can see we're here at an angle. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to take and go right in here and just real lightly bend it and see what we got. Might need to go a little more. Maybe come back a little bit and bend it a little bit more. That might work. That just might work. So again, the bolt right here, you take and turn it to the right. It comes off. You pull that off. You pull this off. You stick it through the hole. You come in there, and now you got to stick that in there. Everything's looking good. And I think that's going to work pretty good. I think we're going to have it go up, and it's going to be perfect. Then we put the rubber washer on there. We take the nut, put the nut on there. Again, turn it backwards. It tightens up real nice. Get it real tight in there. And now we got this thing working. And we'll make it sure it's tight we can. Good, nice and tight. Now it's pretty easy. All we have to do now is take the arm of the hook on here and hook it to this part right here. And we're going to hook it to the last hole. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure there's slack. That's the most important thing. The chain hooked to this arm here and the other part of it hooked to the bottom bladder down there. Make sure that that valve is got slack in it. And I can see we have plenty of slack. So now, let's turn the water back on. And everything's filling up really nice. Make sure this is tight again. Yeah, it's real nice and tight. Looks great. It's brand new. It's got a brass arm on it. And I think we're going to have plenty. The only thing we're going to look at now is to make sure that that length of that chain is short enough that so when we push this up, it pulls that up and opens that valve. So the water's filling up. Looks good. Everything's looking good. That bend we put in there is going to work out just perfect. All right, the tank is now filled. Let's see if it works. Oh my goodness, perfect. And the weight will bring it down. Oh, plenty of slack in the chain. All right, a job well done. A comfortable seat in the studio is great, but what is also great is having a power strip close by. Always offer your client a power strip close to where they're sitting. That way, if they need to charge their phone or their laptop, it's right there. It's always a great idea to have a power strip close to the keyboards. That way, if your client brings in an amp or another keyboard, you have a place to plug it in. So in this vast world of communication, you need to have a fast internet connection. Not only for you, but for your clients. They might have to contact social media or their management. But you also want to have battery backup. Now, what the battery backup does is keeps that modem running and keeps most of the computer links connected. That way, if you're in the midst of a connection to somebody for social media or you're sending files to another studio, you're not going to get interrupted. Especially here in Florida, we have been known to have storms take our power out. Also, to bring more comfort to your client, build a small shelf in your vocal booth. That way they'll have a place to set your drinks down. They'll stay hydrated. And also make sure there's nothing below that shelf that could be damaged by any liquids. No wires or cables or anything. That way if they spill something, no big deal. So I hope this video showed you that you can fix and repair these things yourself. That way you don't have to have someone else come in and do it. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. You'll help us grow the channel. That way we can fix more stuff. So take care, my friends, and thanks for watching.